Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna see what my collective is going through. And I just want to say, I really just off the bat, I really appreciate you guys that actually go and comment on my videos and just send off your positivity or just tell me your thoughts and opinions about the video. To me, it means a lot. It gives me more of a perspective on what you guys are thinking and feeling in the current moment. And it also helps me know okay, I am reaching people. I'm actually, not the only one going through this thing. And it actually it's very cute. To me, I find it very cute when you guys are commenting. I'm like, yay. It's hi. But it's cute. But let's get to it. My name is Dulce. This is Alchemy of Knowledge. And welcome to the team, where we use the knowledge to alchemize the pain, the suffering, the trauma, into better days. Because, yeah, knowledge is power. And so is getting to know yourself. So we're going to get straight to it. I'm going to use my astrology deck and we're going to see what's up. Okay, spirit guys, we're going to go is good. What does my peeps need to know right now? What are they going through as a collective? What is the energies that we're dealing with? They're wanting you to explore your feelings, your emotions. Exploring ways how you can nurture yourself. I'm also seeing a way of create a better bond with your mom if you have issues with your mom, or if you didn't have a great upbringing with a divine feminine. They're asking you to explore it, look at it in a positive way. How can I better take care of myself and learn how to communicate about my wants and needs? So you may have Gemini placements in your birth chart, or you may have Sagittarius placements, because I'm seeing both energies here. And I'm just seeing it as shadow work. Exploring the emotions. How do you truly feel? Okay, spirit team. What else do they have to say here? They're asking you to be patient whenever you're here going through this whole exploration. 244. They're asking you to be patient within yourself. It may be frustrating at first because you're well, why am I feeling the way that I am? I've never got taught this stuff. Or, my needs were never met. How can I know now? How can I meet my own emotional needs? How can I nurture myself? How can I self-regulate? And they're asking you to be patient with yourself. It's a learning process. Nobody gets taught how to be a parent, as well as how to nurture a child, especially if it was their first time ever being a parent, or if they had their own trauma or baggage going on. In that moment, they were just thinking about themselves and what was best for the situation. So don't take it so roughly. I know your emotions are valid and so is your trauma, and I know that was unfair to you, but at the same time, they didn't know any better. And now that you do know better, it is up to you to learn how to parent yourself and take care of yourself, because now you have the full control and power to do so. And if that means you just walking away from certain people, or just vocalizing or setting some boundaries, 345, then yeah. And it's gonna take some trial and error, because sometimes some things do work and some things don't. But again, it is your life to live. Don't let anybody else set any placements or rules onto you, or tell you how your life should be lived. No, only you know what's best for you. And even if the mist of right now, it looks like a freaking mess, it doesn't mean it's gotta be a mess forever. It doesn't mean that you're gonna be broken forever, or that you've ever been broken. It's just, we're all learning. And if you're having somebody cut you piece by piece, then it's just gonna bring self-doubt to you, and it's gonna take away the trust within yourself. So I really do suggest remove yourself from those kind of people, because it's not doing you a service. The best way for people to learn is encouragement, structure, discipline, and self-love. And if the encouragement is not coming from like a good place, and it's coming from a condescending way, or a way that it's coming at you, at your self-esteem and your character, then, you know, it's not okay. And if that is like indicative of yourself and that's how you talk to yourself, reevaluate the way that how you communicate with yourself. And also evaluate, like, is this how I got spoken of as a child? Like, is this the stuff that I'm recreating again as an adult because this is how I was raised? That's how my mother, or like the feminine figure that was taking care of me, or like was teaching me about nurturing myself, taught me how to talk to myself like this. Like, take into consideration, like, is these your opinions, or are these like somebody else's opinions? Let me run through in your head. They're wanting you to like look at this like in a positive way. As I always explain to you, this is all for you, for the betterment for yourself. Like, this is a good thing that's happening for you. It's teaching you, like, you know what? It's time to reevaluate. And it's not something to be ashamed of or be embarrassed about. It is just something that, you know, you're like, yeah, I do need improvement, but I know, like, if I do this, like, I'm treating myself, I'm making myself feel better. I'm actually taking care of myself. So if that has to do with your skincare routine, makeup, your hair, your nails, your diet, your body's health, or even your sleep schedule, or even how many times you take a shower, or even just extra stuff like going to a sauna. I know there's massages, or even your dental care, your vision. It just basically like depends what this is, like what it's referring to. And even it has to do with the psychological. How do you talk to yourself? How do you compliment yourself? How do you dress yourself? Like, think, explore those stuffs, because this is all for your spiritual growth. Heavy on the Sag energy. This is all for your betterment. This is all happening for you, not at you. So please don't take it as an attack, guys. Like, please take it into like consideration. Like, I do deserve to live in lavish. I do deserve to be taken care of. I do deserve to be pampered and, you know, made to be like a queen and king. Like, this is your reality. This is your life that we're talking about. This is the life that you were brought to here to like enjoy and embrace to the fullest. So holding yourself back from like taking care of yourself is just a disservice to yourself. You're neglecting yourself. And just remember, this is for you. The way that you're dressing yourself will help you with your confidence. And it will help you with your self-identity. And it will just help you to like explore a new character of yourself, a new version of yourself. And there is no shame to your game if you want to, you know, use the same clothing. No shame to your game. If it makes you happy and it brings you joy, don't shame yourself and be like, oh, I got to switch it up. Like, no. It's just you're asking, like, try something out the box and just go with it. And it doesn't have to be fashion. It could be other things as well. It can also be in the form of how you talk. You know, enhancing your vocabulary, looking up different words, reading books, enhancing your skill set, as well as, you know, your interests, like hobbies, like, you know, start building that stuff. Explore it. Get to know your inner child. Get to see what really excites you on the inside. So if that means going for something creative, and then that makes you happy, go for it. I'm just here feeling like this expand, and I'm like, like, there's just some excitement right there. Like, someone's inner child is excited. It's like, yes, she's finally telling me to, like, you know, let's have fun. Let's do this. And if that means having to go to a museum or to a movie theater or go to a park or, you know, go into an animal shelter to, like, get yourself around animals, go for it. Go be around that. If that means to, like, getting yourself into a vacation or go travel somewhere, tower moment, then that means go for it. If it brings you that joy and excitement and that thrill in your life, do it. Don't let nobody stop you from that. Like, you guys are so worthy and so, like, full of joy and love that I know you guys need. You need it. And you're worthy of it. Self-love, guys. This is all about love. Find the value and see the beauty. This is having to do with your Venus sign, guys. The way that you love yourself, the way that you accept love, how you reciprocate love. How do you express it and embody it within yourself? We're talking about the moon and the Venus here. So if you guys are into astrology, look at what zodiac sign you have in your birth chart, and then look where you have Venus and what house it's in, and then also the zodiac sign that's inside of it, because that's going to give you insight on the needs that you need, the things that you require to your day-to-day basis. So for me, as a Virgo Venus, I like order, I like structure. It's all about the detail. I like having things organized and simplistic, but also like, what's it called? Like fancy. I like the finer things, but also like simplistically where it's like not too much. Like the skincare, like I'm very specific in detail with that stuff. My moon's in Scorpio, so I'm pretty intense. I'm pretty intense with my emotions. For me, emotional fulfillment is like through creativity, expressing my feelings, letting go of my feelings, feeling through them, finding the joy and creativity in the outside world that can, help me express myself and be myself, and then also being surrounded by people that are accepting and willing to hear me out when it comes to my emotions, and not make me feel like, I have to close myself up or feel condemned for expressing myself. Like, it's those kind of things, guys, that you guys have to take into consideration. But let's see. A lot on the emotions, guys. Some of you guys, 11:33. Some of you guys have been feeling strong feelings. But again, they're asking you, explore it, sit down with yourself. Like, yes, acknowledge how you're feeling and as to why you're feeling it. And like, ask yourself the questions like, okay, am I feeling this because I got disrespected? Am I feeling this because something within myself didn't get met? Am I feeling this way because I just had a false expectation? Am I feeling this because there's a trauma behind it that I'm not being aware of? Like, it's questions like that. Let's see. We're gonna use another card. Woohoo! Intensity. Intensity with what, guys? It's like you have this passion when it comes to love and your abundance. So the more you take care of yourself, the more you're going to attract that, guys. The more that you love yourself, the more you're going to attract it. The more you pour into yourself, the more you're going to attract it. Take it in, guys. Listen here. The more that you love yourself, the more you attract the right people. The more that you focus on yourself, the more you start attracting more opportunities, because you're going to start oozing and radiating that good energy. Because you're going to be like, oh, this person can hold on their own. This person's strong and resilient. This person like really knows like how to stand on business, like, and we want to have business with this person. This person knows what they're talking about. This person knows themselves very well. Oh, this person really represents this very well. We want this person because it's you. So, guys, please love yourself. Please take the time to explore that. Please, sit down with yourself in a quiet room and just think, or even whenever you're jamming or something. It could be either or. And just realize, am I here just living my past? Am I here reliving my trauma? Or am I projecting my trauma? What are my needs emotionally? And what are your things that are going to make me feel good? That are not overindulging. Don't overindulge. Don't do that. More like, how can I better enhance my life and make my life more magical and way more pleasurable? So, take that as you wish, guys. If the message resonated, then it resonated, and if it didn't, then leave the rest out there. It was great doing a reading for you guys. I am happy for your self-love journey and the journey that you guys are here embodying and taking in. And this is Alchemy of Knowledge, and it was nice talking to you guys.